Alright guys, so about what I feed my lovely pets here. So in here, I'm sorry it's kind of blurry. I'm trying to hope that the camera clears up here, but in here I got a mixture of brine shrimp and krill. Now the brine shrimp, hang on one second, let me see if I can find something to stir this up a little bit. The brine shrimp came in a frozen kind of pouch. They call them gumdrop style. And now I defrosted them. Normally I just toss them in the tank whole and let them melt, but to give you guys a better effect of what it's like to feed, I defrost them. This also helps it so it gets evenly distributed in the tank. That large orange chunk right there is the krill. Now the krill I've been defrosting regularly because the squirrel eye fish in there will eat this giant cube whole when it's frozen. I imagine it gives him quite a brain freeze, you know, and besides the fact that he can like choke on it, I think, but he likes to eat this thing whole. Like as soon as it goes in the tank, he'll just scoop it up in his mouth and run around with it in his mouth whole. That's mainly feeds the variety of fish. I don't have any vegetarians really in the tank right now, so I don't really feed anything other than this. When it comes to live food, I might give him some flakes. In here I have whole frozen krill. Now these are for my predators in the tank. The snowflake eel, because if he doesn't eat whole things, he'll eat fish. The anemones will get some of this, and I have a starfish in here that loves to eat these things, and I will show you guys that a little at a time. So first things first, let's add the frozen gnash here. As you guys can see, I'm going to dump it right in the tank. Now I used my aquarium water to do this. And now we're feeding, and everybody's coming out of the woodworks. So, you know, squirrel eye is eating. In the back, he's a new fish. He's called the spotted hawkfish. Here he comes. He's one of my new additions, and he's, you know, pretty cool. Now, I wouldn't normally put a fish this size in here because the snowflake eel is a D-bag and will eat them, but he's really quick. You know, he's probably quicker than the snowflake eel, and I'm hoping that that continues, because if not, you know, it's a $24 meal ticket. And speaking of snowflake eel, here he comes out right now, because he can smell food. Now, snowflake eels have poor eyesight, but one thing they can do very well is smell food. And I'm going to show you how he eats. So I grab said krill with the tongs, and in the tank it goes. Hang on, let's see. There he is. Look, see, he just ate it right off of the tong. That's kind of how I feed him. This way he gets used to eating from the tongs instead of hunting for his fish. Sorry, I'm trying to get the view. I lost the krill there, but that will get eaten pretty well. Here's another krill. Again, there we go. That's a good view of him eating that. For the anemone, what I will do is drop it right there in his tentacles, and he will pull that in. He will close zip on that and eat. There we go. Everybody's eating. Now, here it comes. There's the starfish, who is a predator. I mean, he's a scavenger star compared to other stars, but what I will do, and I'm getting my arm all soaked, and I'm hoping that he catches this in his hand. He will wrap that up. There, hopefully he grabs it. Then he's going to pull that into his mouth. I know it's kind of hard to see in this demonstration because, again, I'm trying to hold the camera in one hand and get it to the starfish in the other. But he comes out as soon as he smells the food. So, see if I can get another. So the eel now, he's searching around the tank. Come on, oh, I dropped that up, and squirrelfish stole his meal. And I don't want the squirrelfish to steal his meals because, again, he's a predator, he's got to eat, and if he doesn't eat, other people get eaten.